All right, Ryan Murphy. We either gonna be in the 60s, in the black and the whites, or you gonna keep me in present day. But the back and forward and back and forward, I don't want to do that. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for American Horror Story double feature. This is season 10, episode 8. Was that my doorbell? That was my doorbell. I don't know what I got, but I'm about to go down there and see as soon as I finish. Okay, so we back in the past, in the black and the white. We're in Palm Springs, 1963. President Eisenhower is no longer the sitting president. He out there playing golf. The vice president, Dick Nixon, come worrying, he worried about, the treaty. He's worried about the alien treaty getting out. He out there sweating. I didn't know. I think I've heard that about him, that he sweat a lot. I think I've heard that about Nixon. But anyway, Nixon thinks that, they need to get in front of this. They have to get, things under wrap. This cannot come out. He doesn't want to tell the sitting president, who is President Kennedy. They having a disagreement about that. Kennedy is Democrat and Eisenhower was Republican, so they already clash. Already, but they got to figure out what to do about this tea. The treaty includes President Eisenhower handing over hundreds of Americans to the aliens to experiment on in exchange for technology. So they're basically trying to, confirm some. I don't know about confirming the conspiracy theories, but they're throwing them out there for sure. Kennedy, he laid up having pillow talk with Marilyn Monroe. And he's telling her about the treaty with the aliens, really having pillow talk, really telling her all the business. I'm sure it's stuff he ain't told Jackie O. But anyway, he tells her about, what's happening with the aliens, and she's kind of unbothered. She say, I done had me an alien encounter before when she was a little girl. She tells him this story of when she, felt like she encountered an alien. And she thinks that the American people, they need to know what's going on. He can't keep them in the dark. The American people deserve the truth from him. Then we see Eisenhower in his bed. He gets a call from Nixon in the middle of the night. Nixon drunk, talking about Kennedy, going to the media. He's put together a study group, and he's like, so you already know they're investigating. You already know what they're studying. This cannot get out to the media. He has to be stopped. He cannot come forward. He tells him if President Harvard gets word of this, it's all gonna come down on everybody. It's gonna all be bad. And then he tells him, we need to start thinking about containment. We need to, be prepared to do anything. And Eisenhower just hangs the phone up because we already know where they're going with this. The assassination of Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe just dying out of nowhere. Yeah, they try again with the conspiracy theories. I see you. We see each other, Ryan Murphy. I see you. Eisenhower, he's having a meeting. And somebody rushes in, and tells him that subject 1 has left her room. And so she come floating in the room, the alien lady. She come floating in the room saying, I sense that you're in doubt. I sense that, something is off. She already knows these. She knows something is afoot. And so she coming in there to see what's what. She's come bearing gifts. She got some more technology, some metal that can do some of everything. And I want to say that it was supposed to be the microwave. It was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be the microwave. I can't remember. But they're trying to say all this new technology we got, the aliens gave it to us. The aliens gave it to us. One man gets up trying to resist it all. He's like, this ain't nothing but the devil. If y'all don't listen, devil, Satan, get thee behind me. And before he can pull his gun, sis do one of those and his head explodes. So don't be giving the aliens no pushback, or else that's what you get. That's what you get. Before she leaves, she tells them that they're hold on. She tells him that their planet is in danger, and that's why they need humans, because they have to impregnate the humans, have something half alien, half human, and then their species, their planet can go on. They're endangered right now. But he's like, why can't y'all just live here on Earth? Like, y'all can just roll out. And she says that our planet is too contaminated and they don't have the necessary stuff to live like that. And so that's why they got to do what they doing. And she's like, they ain't finna wait on no answer forever. And, time is running out for the both of them. And it's almost like the lady comes back to herself, because she, lands down back on her feet. And she, it's like, damn, I've been possessed all that time. She didn't even get to wake up good before her head exploded. And so there's that. So the alien is like some, can't even see him. Some entity, some spirit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess they or they can make themselves invisible. I don't know, but we didn't see said alien spirit, demon, whatever you want to call it, leave the lady. It was just, she just was back to normal again. And then dead, just like that. They go to see what the alien meant by the test, because she said that their test subject failed. So they go see what she meant by that. And they see that Amelia Earhart is in there dead. She has had the baby. The baby is a demon baby, and done, it's giving alien, done popped out the stomach. So much blood. I'm sure that's what killed her. The baby gets out and kills everybody in the room. And the baby is still in the room. And that man standing out there like, I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there. Eisenhower pulled his gun, and he and the boys going there to see what's what. Because, they got to give the people some help. When they get in there, they looking around, don't see nothing. You just hear these noises. And then this baby looking like Casper gets to floating up. Listen. Bop, 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 bop. That was Eisenhower. Like, it was second nature. He just pulled that gun and sprayed that baby. And then somebody else in the room had to get the shooting too a few more times. A few more times for GP. I was here for that. Because what are they trying to breed here? What are they breeding? Because if the thing coming out this vicious and killing people, no, we don't need them. We don't need it. Eisenhower, he home fixing him a drink. And while he's in his bag. And so while he's sitting there with his thoughts, Mrs. Eisenhower, she over there running her mouth. And she running her mouth about her birthday party, and she's just so excited to have left a legacy of birthday parties. Now everybody wants to celebrate their birthdays, whereas before birthday parties were for kids, but not so. They can be for adults as well. He ain't really paying her no attention though. She notices that he's not paying her any attention. He's preoccupied with something about dealing with the alien situation. And what decisions that he has to make. And she's like, this is a no-brainer. She all for the let's kill Kennedy. She on that train for sure. And she tells him, the soldier I married would never let the Russians get the upper hand on them. Like, you can't let them just go over there to the Russians and give them all the technology. Can't do that. And he tells her, well, you don't know me very well then, and walks away. And when he walks away, this is how she was looking. Real sinister, like I'm gonna kill his ass. I was like, you better act, lady. It's always the fine details for me. Ms. Eisenhower, she has Dick Nixon over, and she's urging him, you better talk to my husband. You better get him on board. It's gonna be bad for everybody. You better get him on board. If things go bad for my husband, then it's gonna come down on you too. And he's like, what you think he gonna listen to me for? He don't want to listen to me. They don't like me. And she's like, I know they don't like you. That's okay. She basically threatens him like, you gonna do it. You gonna get him on board. And he goes straight to Eisenhower to confront him about the details of the situation. He didn't know about the experiments on the Americans, or so I think. He acted like what she showed him was a surprise to him. I don't know. But he's all about dominance, so they're gonna have to come to some type of agreement as it relates to the aliens, because he doesn't want the technology to walk away with the aliens. Technology is power. um and he's sweating per usual. And when he wipes his face, Mr. Eisenhower notices that that's one of his wife's handkerchiefs, and so he beelines back home. When he gets home, Mrs. Eisenhower is in there making fudge or whatever, and he tells her to cut the shit. You already know why I'm here. Why you out here telling people the business? Like, why you going through the documents? Like, what is going on? And she presses him again about making a decision. You gonna kill the sitting president or not? Oh, I think I missed something, y'all. And I'm just not realizing I missed it. They did go and tell... Sorry, let's back up just a second. They did go and tell... Eisenhower and Dick Nixon did go and sit down with Kennedy and let him know everything. Like, they showed him a file of everything that's been going on. And like I said, Mr. President was not here for it. Mr. President said the people got to know what's going on. And so he was prepared to, share all of that with the world. And so that's why we're here. This is why we're even threatening to assassinate the president in the first place, because he did get the information but wanted to come forward with it. I don't know if I said that or not, but we saying it again if I did. Anyway, back to where we were. We're still with Eisenhower, home with his wife, trying to figure out why she would be talking to Nixon about anything. And, she said that somebody had to talk some sense into you. He stands firm on his decision when it comes to killing the president. He ain't with it. He ain't trying to do all of that. He tells her, I'm disappointed that you would even do this. Like, I don't even know who you are anymore. And sis say, remind me to reintroduce myself. Okay? We've met before. Then that voice changes to the alien. Her eyes go get to rolling back, and Mrs. Eisenhower is possessed by the alien. We don't know how long she's been, taken over, but she's still in there, and he like, you bet you hurt my wife, I'll kill every one of y'all mother. Let something happen to her. And, they're like, oh, child, please. You already remember what happened to the last host. Yeah, so this ought to get you on board. This ought to get you back there. Okay, present day. I don't know why we had to come back present day, but anyway, we back in the present day. The clique still pregnant, and now they're in a car on the way to the doctor. They're about 9 months pregnant. They're headed to Jamie's OBGYN. And when they get in there, the rest of them keep their pregnancies to themselves, but the doctor, she looks at Jamie's ultrasound, and she sees something quite horrifying because she runs out of there. They're all like, what was it? What'd she see? What'd she see? So Troy goes and lays down on the table, and Kendall gives him an ultrasound, and she shows everybody it's an alien baby. Now he worried, how the baby gonna get out of me? How am I going to deliver said baby? While this is going on, the doctor has gone back into her office and made a phone call to some people she know. She got to get a second opinion on this. And before she can get anybody on the line, the men in black get to jumping out their cars, and they come in there trying to erase memories and all of that type of shit. He asked the lady, so did you get the man on the line? Oh, so you didn't tell him yet? Okay, cool. Boop, boop, boop. They kill her right quick, and then run in there and go get the clique, tase them or whatever it is that they do, shock them with something and knock them out. And take them on in. Kendall wake up, and she's like in this room floating with tubes or whatever. This alien walks in telling her to calm down. Straight away, I knew we was dealing with Miss Candy here, because I know voice tones. And so that's Miss Candy playing an alien. And, she's in there telling her not to stress the baby. And she gives her a whole explanation of what's going on. She tells Kendall, she's something else. Because she's like, I'm not one of them, but I'm something else. And I knew then, she must be one of them babies all grown up. You must be a success story. Because you talking like a human, but you got these features like an alien. Of course, Kendall, she's begging and pleading, let me up out of here. I got to go. Candy says, hush up, don't speak, or something like that. Be quiet. She just waves her hand over her mouth, and then there's no sound. And then she does like this and says, go to sleep. Get some rest, girl. And so now Kendall back knocked out. When she wakes up, she's, in the cafeteria with the rest of the folk, because it's a bunch of people in there, men and women, pregnant, all of them with child. There's another woman in there and a guy talking, and the guy she's talking to is Steve Jobs. There's a conspiracy out there about that as well. And so they just decided to throw that in there too. So Steve Jobs got the idea for the iPhone from the aliens, y'all. And I mean, if that's the truth, they did a good job on these phones. Wouldn't you say? Both of them, the whole gang, gets into that little cafeteria area, and they feeding them cubes of Jello with some stuff in it. I don't know. It looked like the same stuff they was eating on, what was it? The one, Apocalypse. That's the one. Looked like the same stuff that they was eating in Apocalypse. But anyway, they have a conversation with her. She say her name's something. Cal somebody. She say her name's something. She been there since the 70s. Been coming back and forth, delivering all kind of alien babies for the people. They bring her back annually, like every year. And she's telling them, if it goes good, they keep you around. If not, they're like, so they let you go? Can they just cut the baby out and then I just go? And she's looking like, it's not really how it goes. It's not really how it goes. Kendall, starts to tell them that she remembers a little bit about her encounter with Miss Candy, and the girl is like, it's best not to remember. It's best just to forget everything. And they're talking or whatever, and Troy again got to know, how is this baby gonna come up out of me? And so he started fussing about that. Like, he's starting to get irate, getting loud, getting up and all of that. And of course now they got to strap him down to a chair, and Miss Candy comes in there to deliver said baby, because I guess it's time. And she's telling him it's gonna be okay. Like, she got the bedside manner going on, and your contribution to my people won't go unnoticed. Like, you're helping to keep a whole planet afloat. And don't nobody want to hear that. He still want to know how the baby gonna come out. And she's like, however the baby decides to come out, however life decides to come out. So it's about to bust through my stomach, basically. Okay, Miss Candy. I was trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the delay. He's still in there with Miss Candy, still going crazy, still demanding to know where the baby is being, delivered from, how the baby gonna come out. And she takes her mask off, and it's giving. She looks like Martin on one side. When Martin got beat up. It's giving alien on one side with the big old eye and all of that. She got 3 nostrils, and then on the other side, she's face off. On the other side, it's a regular human face. So, like I said, she's one of those alien children grown up. And that's where it ends. Seeing her like that. So that's what the people got to look forward to. One side alien, the other side human. I don't know why, but that's where we're going with this. Apparently, Kit comes in the fold later on. Kit from, Kit's played by Evan Peters. From, what season was that? Asylum. Yeah, Asylum. Anyway, y'all, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.